I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth advances recon team. According the moment this information, the intensely searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only lot, that's where we need to.
Using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for...
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together?
Sure.
I'll call ahead.
Kita ke Dr. Ingham. We go to Dr. Ingham.
Pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum. Can't be fake.
How do you head there? Shit. Oh, I don't know. So maybe let us know.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
Achieve, Dr. Ingham. Oh, this is.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit.
Baby.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right it's difficult. It's gonna take a car.
I'm glad you can make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all. Here's a list of everything. You're also going to need a massive...
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, me,
Okay.
Travis.
Listen, anyway.
Here's Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out Through the Fallout. Probably some bad advice overall, but, you know, it rhymes.
We're gonna go through. Okay. I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m. Okay, it's morning already. I just need to put it there. Destroy this. I don't wanna to make this thing longer. I just get up this one. Okay, now this is the touch. Okay, the tiles. We need to put machine. Oh, never ending after the revelation gun. I wonder what this weapon is here. Never ending weapon.
Bingo.
Spacious. Let me go here. A suppressive power 44%. I think let me No. strawberry pumpkin. Destroy. I need to destroy this first. If I want tire, and I can just give open mod stick is really useful. Let's see the governor. Can it add this to it? No. And it's connected with this too. Okay, let's do this here. And then we need to talk about the England. How is it? Really mod.
Proctor.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes. I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that...
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired. If you need any help, I'd wish you good luck. Damn ferals.
Hey. Let's see. I need to get secret book and the real magic stuff. We need to get secret book and the real magic. Oh.
Tex Beneke, folks.
Military secret book and what? Oh yeah, biometric stuff.
I've got some
Let's see.
news.
Yeah.
Well, more of a rumor, really.
Okay.
But that's kind of like news without the commitment. Anyway, it's about a vault here in the Commonwealth.
I should turn it. Probably many junk in this picture. And don't see admirable. My weapon and ammo and everything is the best ever. Yes, like that. It's already. What is this? The gate was class. Oh shit!
So there's that vault. It's number 81, and it stays pretty much closed all the time, right? Well, the rumor that I heard The vault, I mean. Avoiding the vault. This really is only so much you can do to avoid diseases, right? But I mean, the vault, it's right there.
What?
I guess maybe it was pretty bad there for a while, and... But things are... Well, they're better now. Yeah. This next song, it's, well, I mean, it's 60-Minute Man, and whoa boy! I just never mind.
We still got 3 more. If there's anyone. C12. That's you. Yep, I got it. Oh. You say this is okay. So we're gonna go back to the Boston Airport. Where's it? And the game is back. I don't know where's the house. Movie and the other first go and listen there. The house is must be bug. I think I'm gonna see the matter of this bug in the mod. Okay, guys, we're gonna war with Institute, guys. Yeah, Institute. Oh, I gotta destroy it. Oh, better England. Just the next one here too. This must be really okay, no. The relay this. This I think I'm gonna put it here. And now the coin. I'm gonna play it. Okay. Now we jump. I think this is going to sleep for 9 hours. I think we're gonna wake up at 8 a.m. Oh, did we just sleep? Okay. I think we step in. That is the fun. Let's use the connector of
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
Sir.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's about 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the... During this process, we were able to obtain the services of...
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing... That said, after some time, we're fairly certain.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, if you find out there's a special project we're working.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood. I'd like her to continue. Listen to me, Knight.
I'm sure.
Just keep your mind on... Good luck.
But I don't know. And now, he's going to
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Let's see.
Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind.
Oh, I know the book. I need to get out. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well,
Dr. Lee
well,
is a valuable
looks
asset.
like we have
If
a
any
winner.
harm comes to her,
RF
I'm
wave
holding you
capture
personally
complete.
responsible.
Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I think if I don't use this code, I'm gonna die. Yeah, absolutely. The molecular level. Oh, it's the institute in there. Oh my God. Oh, this institute is good.
Wyoming Harris.
It's a pretty good one. I'm gonna go to
Coming to you from the jewel green. I mean the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Here's the it's the ink spots.
how can I go on?
Hello. I wondered.
This no. And this thing.
If you might make it.
No.
Dear, you're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Let's get it. Each weapon will use. I think the best never-ending weapon I got.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
No, I don't care.
Welcome to the Institute.
What is this?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Oh, difficult.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here
I think
for your son.
your father is up there and she prepare with her army. Oh! Oh, Sean.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that let's start.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've got...
Just...
I promise, but
I don't know what
it's
you're
good.
talking about.
It's really you.
Is she, what is she?
All this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time.
I don't
You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality.
60? Are you
And
kidding
here
me?
I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
No, it wasn't right.
It wasn't right. What they did.
It wasn't right.
Taking you...
To you, that would certainly...
Sure.
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. So they followed the best example thus far.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland Radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111.
Sean. So you're in Sure. It doesn't matter what they think.
Oh, Jeff, what?
So you're in charge of the Institute? They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for my... And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it. Forgive me. I'd assume there is much to be done.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad. The Institute, you want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities. Dr. Hale in SRB. Dr. Holder in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, but with me.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, I'll make sure it. But do you think?
Right. I don't need a synth.
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Fufu.
Sean.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would do with illusions.
I think I'm gonna stop recording because it's 29, almost 30 minutes I'm recording, so see you next time. Say goodbye.